So it is 17:27 p.m. It is Friday still. I'm a little whipped. I just got done standing in the rain for a while because it was a thunderstorm still going on, by the way. So, this is an autism insight vid on detachment and why I detach. And I had this conversation with Bella recently, actually. Yeah. Because if you don't know and you haven't watched any of my shit, me and Bella were together for a while, and then we parted ways, and then she got wrapped up in work, new boyfriend. I'm happy for her, but being on the back burner sucked. So I parted ways, and for a while it was hard for me to let go, and it really did hurt. And then we got to talking, and I'd hurt her more than I expected, or no, than I knew, not expected. Because in saying expected means, ooh, I meant to hurt her really bad. No. Because I even asked her, there's a fucking siren. I even asked her, I was like, we can take a break and come back to it in the future, you know. But, I apologized for how it, you know, parting ways and stuff because I didn't realize how deeply it hurt her. And I realize that now. Wow, the sky got dark. Oh boy. I mean, it is the beginning of summer over here in Maryland, anyway. I always forget everybody's in different biomes and different climates. Yeah. That air feels good though. I got my window open just that much. But, yeah. Oh, come on, siren, fuck off. Thank you. But yeah, detaching was. It's easy for me to do, and sometimes I don't think about consequences of that. And we finally had a conversation the other night on Instagram about it. And I was happy for that conversation too because she used words instead of the same the same line she threw at me every time we talked. And I had to explain shit over and over. Like, I hate doing that. It's draining. And, man, like, am I going to go back to her? I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I parted ways because I was feeling neglected, back burner, and not wanted. And she said she still cares. And I'm like, yeah, no. It's hard to, acknowledge that in a sense because I'm used to. I've been through a lot of narcissistic abuse my whole life and gaslighting. So I'm used to hot and cold with people. People are hot to me and then they're cold. And I'm like, okay. And I've detached from people so many times. And it's for different reasons. One would be, neglect, obviously. Back burner treatment, two. Or three, they just don't talk at all. They're there. They're background noise that does nothing. They don't even interact, period. They just sit there like that the whole time. It's like, what the fuck do you want from me? Say something, interact, talk. Fuck. But, and another reason I have discovered that I detach is they've served their purpose. And I don't mean to say that coldly. It's just like they've served their purpose. They came into my life. They gave me whatever knowledge they had. And we have memories together. And then they left. And there was nothing left to do with it. So they served their purpose. Um, and it might come off cold, but it's just how I view things. I'm autistic, in case you forgot. If you've never read the bio on my channel, then you don't know what the fuck you're getting into. You think I have an NC-17 banner on there just for show? Those are my favorite letters and numbers. There was lightning. Here come the big boom. Eventually. That's better. Fuck, hold on. Oh, that's good. Much better. I can hear again. But yeah, welcome to the club. No, I detach because people don't understand me, or they don't want to understand me, or they think that I'm just being crazy. And I'm not that crazy. I'm just a little fucked up in the head. But I don't know. It always turns into I'm either made the bad guy, which is stupid as hell, because I'm not the bad guy in the situation. Like, you didn't do anything, I detached. Happens. It's like a spider web, like I mentioned before. Easiest metaphor ever. I will make a spider web, and it'll be full of tons of people attached, and they all have their own separate lines and shit. And after a time, their lines go stagnant, they grow stale, they brittle, and they break, and the web gets smaller. And then I find out, who is really gonna be part of the true web, not reb. I want my reb. But no, I find out who's gonna be part of my true web in the end. And that web is always interchanging. It's never the same people. It's new people, and they bring new shit to the web, and it helps. It's like a dinner table layout too. You have your table, I got my table. My table's got a lot of fucking notches and shit on it, but also ingrained with memories, power, and strength. Yours has what the fuck ever attached. Will we work together as a table? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. God damn, my lightning. So if these blink out, there you go. But yeah. Attachments is a funny thing. Because you never realize how easily you do it until you look back and like, oh shit, there were signs and I missed them the first time through. But it's about pattern recognition too. Like, you recognize the signs if you've been through a lot of abuse and been through all kinds of challenges through life, whether it was rape, whether it was murder, whether it was divorce, abortions, what's the other fucking one? Miscarriages, anything, adoptions, pets dying, all that shit. You see the signs, and it's interesting how you pick up on that, and then apply it. And you're like, oh, you're gonna detach. You're gonna make me detach, and clink, like a carabiner, exactly like a carabiner. Like, click. Goodbye. So, yeah, like, I like detaching, but sometimes I wish people would realize how valuable I am to them versus just seeing face value. This is more valuable than this. This could get all fucked up and shit. I'll still be me inside. I just won't have the same face. Matter of fact, where's my knife? I'm gonna prove a point. No, I ain't gonna do that shit. Nah, I would never do that shit because that's horrible. That would traumatize a lot of people. But fuck it, it's Friday! Ah! No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm really not. That's too much. Nah. And it's Friday! Like, I don't want to ruin. I don't want to know bloody and shit. Ew. I'm good. But yeah. So. But detachment. Is it healthy? Yeah. It is. If you're a serial detacher, though, you might need to stop. And just literally just cold stopping your tracks, analyze your own shit. Might be deep-seated reasons why you detach. I mean, it's okay to let people in, and I'm a hypocrite for saying that. Because I don't let anyone in unless I want them to be in. Like, it's all about who you let in versus not letting anyone in. Or isolation. Isolationism. Oh, man. You want isolationism? Go watch Castaway. Go read Slaughterhouse-Five. Go read Lord of the Flies. Ugh. Predator. But, yeah. It's wild. Like, detaching is it's a cold thing to do. If you do it on purpose, you're a cold son of a bitch. But if you do it out of fear and out of your own personal safety, that's understandable. It's relatable. And if you have the emotional maturity to recognize that, good on you. Props. I won't slice you this time. I'll cut your cheese though. But then we have to figure out what kind of cheese you like. And that's a pain in the ass because cheese ain't cheap. And if you're a picky asshole about brands, we are not going to get along. I will just cut you straight out. Like, I said get Kraft, motherfucker! No, great value! Can we go to Shoppers and get cheese now? I don't know. But detachment is just, it's a survival mechanism. Sometimes it's ingrained to where you have to do it so you can evolve. And I found this out the difficult way because so many people have, left me at different points in my life, and it's led to newer outlets, new avenues opening up to me, and sometimes it has led to nothing. So, that's true. Death is a damn good version of detachment, too. Oof. That's one of them. That's the hardest detachment ever. Because you don't want to let that person go. You don't want to move away from who they are in your mind. It can't separate reality from fiction. Yeah. That's the hardest part. You're trying to convince that person's gone. They're not coming back. But you still have their memories in your head, and those memories will replay themselves over and over until you go fucking batshit insane with it. And you replay all these different outcomes, and you think it's going to work, but don't work like that because it's in the past. It's over. They're gone. You can't bring them back. No. Don't work that way. I went through that with Crystal. That was rough as fuck. It took me 5 years to come out of that. Yeah, it was not easy. It was a very rough, very traumatizing, and learning curve. 5 years for me. Yeah, never easy. Because you think that they're going to come back and then they don't. It's rough. Man, the rain smells good. Love it. I can't wait to sit out in the rain again. Shit. But when you detach from somebody, it's a life lesson because they were holding you back from something that you were trying to achieve. I know, it's a weird lesson. It's a weird lesson to learn, right? It's a weird parallel. Like, say you wanted to promotion for something or track some random thing down. Suddenly, that person that was in your web detached, broke off, and suddenly that promotion thing you were looking for, thought process, is back in some weird ass way. And you're like, huh, that person was holding me back. It's crazy. And it's kind of ironic, too. It's a lot of irony in it. Because you never expect it to be that simple. Like, oh, you were holding me back. And then you never tell that person that because then they're like, I was holding you back. And then they feel bad. Oh, man, it's good. Skittles. Love it. With its candied rainbow. And Pride Month is around the corner, so I gotta get my gay on. Oh boy, sirens. Yay. This motherfucking town, I swear. People don't know how to drive in the rain. This is what happens. But will I keep detaching from people? More than likely. I mean, so far I have cut a lot of people loose. I have cut one person I used to follow on Twitter, I let go. I mean, hell, I think I talked about my purge on Twitter. Um, because I had 620 something followers, and none of them interacted. None. They were just there. Background noise. So, blocked them all. For the most part. I blocked about uh, 610. And then. Oh, wait, let me think. Yeah, it was about 600. Or might no, 580. It was 580. I blocked 580 of them. And I kept a few because they were the ones I kept in touch with, and it was other accounts that I liked their art and I wanted to keep in touch or up to date with what was coming out and movies and stuff, so easy stuff. But yeah, there's other motherfuckers, they didn't do shit. All those stupid pointless fucking writer, what was that stupid bullshit? Follow Friday shit with the writers community. Yay. It's gay. It's a waste of time. Follow me, retweet for more. Nobody ever interacts. And Twitter itself is a fucking dump. I hate it. Can't have a single fucking conversation on there. Because nobody wants to fucking talk. Or I'm just ignored. Not shadow banned, just nobody wants to talk. And that's sad. So, yeah. And social media itself teaches you detachment because you are learning to detach from humanity and rely on what's on screen via text. Tell me when I'm telling lies. But yeah, detachment. It's good, it's bad, it's healthy, it's toxic. It's very toxic. I mean, you can apply detachment to fuck buddies. Well, yeah, definitely that. Like, you don't want to catch feelings because you have unresolved trauma, or you just don't think that they'll want to be up in your shit or even want to unpack your baggage for you or help you work through it. So you just fuck them and call it a day. Some people are happy with that, others kind of want more. And then when they want more, then the other fucker detaches. Sucks. It's wild. And some people will just shut you the fuck out for no reason whatsoever. Been there, done that. So, do I like it personally though? Kind of, but yeah, no. I hate having my survival mode on. I hate flight or fight. It's annoying. But it's kept me on my toes. It's kept me balanced for the most part and wary of people. So, nah. But, no. So, that's what I got for that shit. I'll be back with some more stuff. Stay tuned.